Hi guys, welcome to another channel of being Wendy. Yes, today I'm alone because we thought what I want to talk about is actually a bit sensitive, and we thought it would be easier. No, I have a cold, you guys. That's why my eyes are a bit teary, but we thought about it with Wendy, and she was like, it'll be better for me to do it alone because probably something she may not relate with because people have different experiences. So yeah, so today I want to talk about being young and getting pregnant and feeling like you want to abort. And I'm so sorry, you guys. So yeah, Auntie Rush and Rush baby, it's evening. So when I got pregnant, I'm that person who's been out there, and like I said before, it wasn't the best thing for me. Like, I was depressed, I was so stressed, I carried a lot, I stressed myself, I I went away, I stayed away from people, you know that. Yeah, and I'd really thought about abortion. Like, it was my like the first time I found out I was pregnant, I knew I was going to get rid of the baby, and that was so unfortunate then. Because now that I look back, I'm like, thank God it didn't happen. Anyway, so my friends were so supportive, they were there for me, and I felt like there's no way I could walk with, I called it the shame. I'm in the society has its way of getting through you. So actually thought it would have been a bad thing. How will I walk around? What will I tell people? Why am I pregnant? I'm so young. My school life. What is happening and all that. And I didn't I didn't think I had the strength to do it, because before I always tell myself I'm a strong person. I'm really strong. I can take it. Throw it at me and I'll take it. I know how to handle things. Okay, I trained myself how to handle things differently. So to avoid tantrums and all. Anyway, so yeah. So with this thing, I thought it was too big for me to deal with. Like, there was no way I was going to face my dad or my mom and tell them what was happening. I was so stressed, and yeah, just like anyone else, I felt like, no, it's not my time to raise a child, and all that. But then later, I postponed it and postponed it and postponed it until now I got around 21 weeks, and there's no way no one would have done it for me anywhere. And so I just sat down and said, you know what? There's no way I'm going to do this anymore. I won't risk my life for that. Anyway, it's a baby, and the Bible says that children are a blessing, yeah? So I told myself this baby is going to be a blessing. You never know. So I decided to get this baby with all I had. So if I'm telling you, there was so much negativity around me. Some people were not, as much as I had really supportive friends, those are the few that stuck with me till the end. Most didn't really stick with me till the end, and there was so much negativity. One day I'd hear, oh, so and so said this, oh, so and so said this, and these are people I really trusted, and we were really close, you get. So when such people started talking like, mbona hakutoi your ball mapema, oh, she wanted this guy because this guy had money, these are things people would say all the time. They'll say you wanted to trap this person because nini nini nini. And in my head, I'm like, oh my god, I wish you guys knew I didn't even want this child in the first place. So I hope my baby, when she sees this, she'll understand that mommy really loves her. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I felt so bad that now later, as I continued to enjoy my pregnancy, I stayed away from people completely. I went and lived alone. The whole time I was pregnant, I was alone. And I loved it because, I talk to myself and tell myself, Wendy, you're good, don't worry, you'll be fine. Nini, nini. My few friends would call and text, most would visit, some would take me for clinics, and I really appreciated. And I felt so good because, you have this cushion to fall on when you feel like you're really falling. There's someone to hold you back and tell you, woman, you need to bounce back. And then I had labor prematurely, which most likely was caused by stress because I didn't have pressure. And I was so sick that days I'd really cry. At night I'd cry and I wouldn't eat. And that was so bad for the baby. I really regret doing some things because, it was so hard. I'd really cry. The friends I'd call, I'm like, oh no, I don't think I can do this. This is too much for me to handle. A lot of stuff is going on. People are saying things. And I was so defensive for people who tried to approach me and we weren't really in talking terms as much. I was so rude to them at that time. Especially when someone came with something really personal. I got so mad. And that's because there's a way people should learn how to approach some situations. A situation like mine would prefer someone to be very supportive and not ask too many questions until I tell you. And that's how it should be actually. And you find someone in my situation, even if it's your friend, don't ask too many questions. Just be like, oh, okay, it's here. Let's do this. Let's take care of this child. So I'm here to tell you, I will not advise you to abort. My first reason is because I had my baby. So if I'm telling you to remove your own, that would be really hypocritical for me. And I don't want to be a hypocrite. I want to be real. And honestly, I don't know where I'd be without my child. I know it sounds so cliche, everyone says that, but it's so true. My baby has given me so much strength. I feel so good when I'm with her. I feel so happy. When the first time she smiled, I was so happy. I was crying. When the first time what else did baby do? Baby? Oh, when she started seeing, I was so excited. I was calling my friends. When she's growing, every day she's growing bigger. I'm always sending pictures to my friends and family because it's so beautiful. And now I know I'm working for someone actually. Just the way my parents would be like, I have children to take care of. Now I have my own to take care of. And she's made me become so responsible. And that is amazing. So what I tell you guys is, if you're in that situation, avoid as much as possible because there's health issues that may come after. And most of all, it will haunt you later. It might. So try and avoid it. And then to avoid being in such a situation, abstain. That is my number one rule these days. Abstain or use protection. Don't be like, it won't happen to me. For me, that's what I was like, how I can't be pregnant. But that was also stupid of me and very ignorant of me. And that was, thinking like that was just so dumb. Like, really? As in looking back, I'm just like, when you're so stupid, man. How do you think like that? But yeah, so if you've been there, now you're pregnant and you're taking care of your pregnancy and your baby, what I'd advise is stay away from the negative people. Run. Change your phone number if you have to. Stop calling people if you have to. And change your routine, change your budgeting. Now it's not just about you, it's about you and baby. You have to eat for them. Take your supplements for the baby. It's crazy. And when you're going through a lot of stress, especially because unfortunately in our society everyone judges a young mother. They think you'll not go back to school, they think, oh, you're immoral, oh, this and that. But in real sense, what we're supposed to be talking about is how many people are aborting now. And that's not even an issue. The issue is what is happening after abortion. Most people, it's the easiest way out, yes, that time. Afterwards, it comes and haunts you. I've been talking to girls who've done it and they feel so bad about it now. They'd wish they got another chance to correct their mistakes. And please don't put yourself in that situation. It's so sad, but you know, best thing I tell you is when you're pregnant, own it and love it. Someone that really gave me so much strength when I was pregnant was my cousin. I wanted to go visit her in hospital. She had just had her baby. And by then I was now coming to terms with my pregnancy and my belly was a little bit small. It was showing. It was a little bit big. So I called her in advance and I told her, hi, I want to come visit you in hospital. But since I know people will be many, there will be so many people, I'm not sure if I can come because I'm pregnant and it's showing. And she was like, are you pulling my legs? I was like, no, I'm so serious. I'm pregnant. And yeah, I don't know if I can come to hospital because I'm not so confident yet. And she was like, what? She was like, no. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you come. Whoever has a problem with it can go. That's exactly what she said. She's like, anyone who has a problem with it can go. After that, I was like, my cousin, I really look up to my cousins. They're like my elder siblings. And I look up to her, and if she's this supportive, it means I can actually do it. And after that, I'd stay at her place. And you know, she was so cool. She'd tell me, this is how you wash your baby. She never really brought up that question of, are you sure you can do this? No. She was always there. She was like, okay, good. Even the time when I was in labor, I'd call her and tell her, this is what... She'd be like, okay, fine. This is what you're supposed to do. Go to hospital. Run. Yeah. So, and it really helped me. And honestly, after my baby, it's like all my burdens left me completely. I'm a happy person. I have a beautiful baby. Things are working out for me. And honestly, my baby is a blessing. She's brought in so much for me. And all I can say is try and keep your baby if you find yourself in that situation. If not, avoid it completely and be ready, as in prepare yourself, be mature about it, and don't be that friend who runs away when your friend is in trouble. Don't be that friend. Stay there through thick and thin. And now that is when I realized my friends are really good friends, because most of them, there's one who'd actually pick me up from where I was staying and took me to her house, and they took me in with her mom, and we'd hang out on weekends, and I felt so good. It's just like, it's good. It's like home. You eat good food, you're happy. Her mom would always be like, are you sure you're eating fruits? Are you sure? Hey, labor is like this. We'd talk, we'd have fun, we'd laugh, and it made me feel so good. And even after I got my baby, my friends and their moms, and yeah, mostly their moms, would call and ask, how is the baby? You want to see our grandchild? They'd ask for pictures, and they've been so sweet since then. They talk to me a lot. Some may not be able to visit, but they talk to me, and they've been so supportive because they've, especially if you're a mom. Now, my mom's age, if you're a mom to a girl who's in her teenage years, do not talk bad about another woman's daughter because they've gotten a child early. Don't. Because this woman, you've talked bad about your friend's baby, and you're a woman and you have a daughter. Don't forget that part. Never forget that part. Do not even told me. There's a time a friend of mine was pregnant, and I told my mom, please don't be among the ladies who are talking bad about this woman's daughter because you have 2 daughters. And she was like, I wouldn't be that kind of a person. And honestly, my mom has been really supportive. And yeah, so please don't, especially if you're a woman, don't rush to stigmatize another lady. You know how carrying a baby is so hard. Why would you rather be put more weight on this lady who's pregnant? Don't. I mean, be mature about it. If you don't like what's going on, shut up and keep it to it's none of your business. And to parents out here, the best you can do is talk to your child. If they get into this situation, try and compose yourself. That's all I can say. Try and really compose yourself, because honestly, you'll be disappointed and all. But what I say is, my baby was planned. Even if it wasn't by me, God had planned. This was God's plan in the beginning, because if not for her, I would not have started this channel and would not be able to talk to young girls and help change lives. For me, it's all about changing lives, and I'm so happy when I talk to girls or when I have conversations with people and enjoy, it's become such a fun thing. I can talk to ladies, we enjoy conversations about being moms, being pregnant. It's amazing. So please be there for your friends, be there for your daughters, nieces, cousins, everyone. Don't stress them. Be a reasonable person. Yeah. So I love you guys. And if you need anything, if you need to be talked to, if you need a friend, me and Wendy are here for you always, and we'll support you. We'll laugh together. Yeah. So DM us on our Instagram handles and email us on beingwendytoday@gmail.com. So thank you. Bye. I love you.